Welcome everybody to this week's edition of Three Men
and a Movie.
All right, so as you can see, we're missing a man. Yeah, you'll be somewhere here.
There'll be a picture of him here somewhere.
But we're doing a film review on It, which we just saw.
Yes.
And we're going to jump right into it.
Giving history on Three Men and a Movie, that was our pilot episode, was the trailer for it.
That's right.
So you've seen that trailer and how bad that first episode was. So it's kind of, it feels good going back to something that we started with, you know?
Yeah, it's almost like we're following a pattern here. It has chapters, and our episode on It has chapters too. Pilot, remake, and now the review on it. So let's get right into it, giving it our rating. Byron, you want to start?
Well, I loved it. You can't really compare the TV series compared to this movie. It's like on different levels. But like this is one of these movies I have to see again. I'll probably see it probably 2 or 3 times actually. Just the way the kids were, I really believe these characters could be friends like in this time. This is the way it was. They had real good camaraderie. Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise, he was amazing. I can't say so many good things about him. It was really good compared to the Tim Curry one. Even though Tim Curry's character as Pennywise was good itself, but just in 2017, you can see they really upped the game as far as like the way they did Pennywise.
Yeah, and the CG too.
Oh yeah,
that played a huge part. The differences between the two. In our pilot episode, we mentioned the spider at the end of the movie. How that one was like kind of weird looking and like kind of took away from the scary parts of the movie. This time around, no spoilers, but the CG is much improved.
Yeah, much better. That's gonna just add to the scary effect when you guys go see it.
All right, and I'm gonna go with also pay for it. Now I saw it on an early showing. And the theater was pretty packed. What I did see, for those of you younger viewers out there, if you show up, because it is rated R, and you show up without a parent or an adult, they're going to send you right back out. At least in the theater
they're pretty strict
where we were at, they were pretty strict with this one in particular, I guess because of all the hype behind it and all that.
Yeah.
So be warned, pay for it, but make sure that an adult is going with you.
Yeah.
Now, let's dive into it. The stuff that we like and the stuff that maybe we have some criticism with. You want to start that off, or?
I guess as far as like the stuff I did, like it wasn't too much because I'm not trying to compare it to the TV series, but I kind of am, and everything was way better than the TV series. But it's more based off the novel. I know they changed some stuff compared to the novel. I forgot one of the characters. I forgot his name, but I know he was having like a bar mitzvah or something like that. That wasn't in the actual novel, so it's kind of good that they added that. Because that made a fear, because I don't know, remember the lady in the flute in that picture? Yeah, it was pretty creepy, so it was like, as far as stuff that I didn't like, it's not stuff I really didn't like other than, but stuff that I did like was mostly everything in the movie. As far as like I said, like the characters, all the kids, that camaraderie was like really great. Pennywise was freaking horrifying. So I can see why they're running kids away. I think it's more they want people having bad dreams, stuff like that. You know, anything like that.
They don't want to get sued by the parents. The kids having nightmares. And stuff.
They trying to get none coming back at them from that, but. Just as a whole, I just loved everything from end to end, so I can't wait for the second chapter.
All right, well that's good. I mean, I liked a lot of things as well. I agree with all the ones that you said. Skarsgård played a pretty good Pennywise. The comparisons are going to be inevitable, and I think because the approach was a little bit different from the Tim Curry one to the Skarsgård one, it's difficult to compare, even though they are playing the same character. Where the old Tim Curry was almost like an adult version of Pennywise, where even though he was a clown, he wasn't really luring the kids with fun or anything. You knew, like, this Tim Curry is scary. This Skarsgård one, he does sort of kind of change his voice intonation when he speaks to the kids to kind of be friendly at first and then switches it on him, which is, I think, the difference between the two characters as well.
There's more range. He had more. This Pennywise had more range to him.
The approach.
The actual clown was a better actor, actually, I guess. You want to put it there. Not the actors themselves, but this Pennywise, the character, I guess he was more of an actor, I guess. So he had different ranges, you know?
Okay, I could see that. One thing that I think I know the name It for the movie is iconic, but, I think they might have done better if they called this first chapter of the film, because it revolves around the kids so much, and the name of the film actually would have been I think interesting in 2007 to call it that. I feel like it should have been called the Losers Club.
Oh yeah, that was the name of their little their little thing.
Because of their little clique, you know. And the movie revolves so much more, I feel, around them and focuses and features them so much. And they're such a prominent part of the film. And when you watch it, you will see that the Losers Club itself could almost be like above the whole clown thing and the whole it thing. It's strange, the difference between the two movies, where the TV movie was like everything about the clown, and then the kids kind of revolved around it. This one's the opposite.
Yeah.
Where everything revolves around the kids, and the clown kind of, you know, chimes in and comes in and out.
It reminded me of, I guess, like Goonies.
Yeah,
kids were
Goonies, definitely Goonies.
And kind of like Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes.
Coming together, that's what it was.
Yes.
It was something like that, and that became it,
Yeah.
you know, because it's like I said, with the camaraderie, it was like I could just watch stuff from them, you know.
Yeah.
It'd be a whole thing just on them and what they go through and stuff. So
The Stranger Things connection is right there.
Oh yeah.
With Wolfund, I think is his last name, the kid who plays Richie, who in the past, in the original It, was Seth Green, who's all grown up now. But he's sort of a comedian, and that kid steals the show. Obviously, we know him from Stranger Things, and he was the one that was missing in the Upside Down for the whole season 1, right? But now he plays a different role where he's really funny, and it's almost like you want him on screen more than anyone else.
Yeah, but his one-liners were really timed. Like they came in at the right time. It wasn't like too much. It was just enough.
Yeah. So the comedic timing was great.
Yeah.
The whole Losers Club aspect of, you know, youth in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, riding bikes, doing outdoorsy stuff was really cool. The whole bully aspect and them all being like a stereotype of what you would consider a loser or whatever was sort of what made you root for them as characters in the movie, besides the fact that they're going up against this evil.
Yeah.
One thing I do want to mention, and then you might, you know, remember it now thinking about the original versus the new one, the way that it manifests himself or itself to all the different characters is based on their fears, right? In this new one, same thing, but there's some changes in the way that it manifests itself. For the people who have never seen the original, you might not know that. That's a tiny little bit of a spoiler, but by now I think most people have seen the original, where it's not just the clown. The clown transforms to different things, which is why we mentioned the spider and all of that.
Well, that's what's called it.
Yeah.
You don't know what it could be.
But you know, there's definitely, especially some younger people that might not have seen the original.
Yeah.
And because it looks dated, they might not be interested in the old one, although they're still afraid of the clown and want to watch it in the remake.
Yeah, that's why I watch it by myself, because my fiance has a horrible fear of clowns. So imagine how I felt just in the theater by myself.
Yeah, that must have been interesting for you.
Yeah, I felt like one of those losers that's come in by themselves. They look at them like, hey, why is that guy by himself?
And if you saw our last episode when we talked about the It trailer, we know how fear manifests itself to you. It's what? What are you afraid of mostly? Bridges. You told us and you don't remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, sorry to bring it back up.
I'm trying to forget it. I'm trying to lock that out. You brought it back.
Well, that's what you don't even know, man. You might be sitting with it right now, and I'm manifesting myself into Raul's bike.
When I leave here, I'm gonna go over a bridge all of a sudden. Like, oh no.
Yeah. So we'll definitely ask Hans what he thought, and because he'll be here somewhere, and because there will be a chapter 2 of this when they are grown-ups, we're gonna continue with this It 3 Men in a Movie show. So for this week, go watch the movie. We both recommended it. You're gonna have a hard time finding tickets, so you better buy them early.
Yeah, we're going to these early shows, you know.
Yeah. And this has been this week's edition of 3 Men
and a Movie.